Somewhere in a verification lab, a chip once went out the door with a bug that 10,000 tests never found. Not because the team was careless, because they were testing, running case after case, billions of cycles, watching for the moment something broke. And the bug was hiding in a corner none of those cases ever reached. A specific sequence of events, one in a trillion, that no random test was ever going to stumble into. There is a kind of engineer whose whole job is to make that impossible. They don't test the chip, they prove it, mathematically, for every possible input at once. And as artificial intelligence floods chip design with machine-written code and machine-written tests, this has become the discipline everyone is watching. So here's the question this video is really about. Can AI replace the formal verification engineer? Start with a number that surprises people outside the industry. On a modern chip, verification, not design, is the single largest line item. Industry surveys put it at roughly 2/3 of total engineering effort. There are now more engineers checking whether a chip works than designing what it does in the first place. The reason is brutal. A modern AI accelerator has billions of logic gates and an astronomical number of possible states. Get one of them wrong, and the bug doesn't show up in the lab. It shows up 18 months later in a data center as silent data corruption or a crash nobody can reproduce. By then, a respin costs tens of millions and half a year of lost market. So the industry attacks the problem in two completely different ways. One is simulation, the bug hunt. The other is stranger and far more powerful where it counts. It is called formal verification, and the difference between the two is the whole story. Simulation works the way you would expect. You write a test, feed the chip a stream of inputs, and watch what comes out. Run millions of them, and you build confidence. But confidence is not proof. No matter how many cases you run, you have only checked the situations you happen to think of. The corner you didn't imagine is still out there, waiting. Formal verification throws that approach away. Instead of running cases, it treats the circuit as pure mathematics. You state a property, something that must always be true, like this buffer can never overflow, or two masters can never seize the bus at the same time. And the tool explores every reachable state of the design at once, hunting for any sequence, however obscure, that could ever violate it. If none exists, you don't have evidence. You have a proof. It is the difference between testing 1,000 doors and proving the building has no unlocked door anywhere. For the handful of properties where being wrong is catastrophic, that guarantee is the only thing that will do. Which tells you what the formal engineer's job actually is. And it is not running the tool. The hard part is upstream. First, deciding what to prove. A chip has a near infinite number of things you could assert, and only a few dozen that are both critical and provable. Picking them takes deep judgment about where catastrophe really lives. Second, writing those properties precisely in a formal assertion language. Turning a fuzzy human intention, like the cache stays coherent, into airtight logic with no room for interpretation. And third, fighting the thing that makes formal hard, state space explosion. A naive proof on a real block can run effectively forever, the space of states too vast to close. The engineer's craft is abstraction, simplifying the problem so the proof converges in hours instead of never, without throwing away the part that matters. That is the work, not pushing a button, deciding what correct means, expressing it without ambiguity, and shaping the problem until a machine can actually solve it. It looks less like coding and more like applied mathematics. Now, the part that makes this the most contested role in the building. Of every job in chip design, verification is the one AI is changing fastest. The big tool vendors have poured machine learning straight into it. Cadence's Verisium platform uses big data in generative AI across an entire verification campaign. Writing tests, triaging failures, tracing a bug back to the exact change that caused it. Synopsys has machine learning optimizing test benches and closing coverage with far less handwritten code. In 2026, Cadence went further, launching AI agents it claims can take chip tasks that once 8 weeks and compress them dramatically. Teams report verification cycles cut by up to half, and formal itself is in the blast radius. Modern formal tools now use AI to guess which proof strategy will converge, automating the very trial and error that used to define a senior engineer's edge. If AI is going to take any verification job, this is where it starts. So the honest version of our question is not whether AI helps. It plainly does. It is whether it can do the part that is genuinely hard. And that is where it hits a wall. An AI can search for a proof brilliantly, but it cannot tell you what to prove. The properties are a statement of intent, and intent comes from understanding what the chip is for and how it could ruin someone's day. Point a tool at a design, and it will happily prove 1,000 things that don't matter while missing the one that does. Worse, a property written slightly wrong returns a green check mark that means nothing, a proof of the wrong thing. Catching that takes a human who knows what the answer is supposed to feel like. Then there is the signature. When a block is declared proven and the chip tapes out, a person is accountable for that call, for judging that a bounded proof went deep enough, that the assumptions hold, that the risk is acceptable in the real world. A model does not carry that weight, so the role does not disappear. It moves up. The engineer stops hand-cranking proofs and starts directing them. So who actually wins as AI reshapes all this? Follow the tools. Whether a human writes the properties or an AI agent drafts them, the proof still has to run on a formal engine. And two companies own that ground. Cadence, whose Jasper Gold has been the leader in formal for years, and Synopsys, with VC formal close behind. Every AI verification feature the industry is so excited about is being built on top of their engines and sold back as a premium layer, on licenses companies already pay for. There is no serious third option at the high end, and switching mid-project is close to unthinkable. It is the same pattern this series keeps finding. When a gold rush hits, the durable money is not in the gold. It is in the picks and shovels. AI does not disintermediate Cadence and Synopsys here. It hands them something new to sell. The engineer's role gets more leverage, and the tool makers underneath get paid either way. So, can AI replace the formal verification engineer? It can search faster than any human ever could, but it cannot decide what correct means. It cannot supply intent it does not have, and it cannot sign its name to a chip. What changes is the altitude. Less cranking, more judgment. The proof still belongs to a person. If you want to understand the real machinery behind the AI boom, the roles, the tools, and the companies that quietly win, this channel takes it apart one piece at a time. Subscribe and dig into the others. The people who actually ship chips are far more interesting than the hype.